So after doing our subtraction, which was adding the opposite, we ended up with this answer here. Negative 1y squared, 2xy, negative x squared. Okay, there's two examples of how to subtract algebraically, which is adding the opposite. And we have one final thing to cover. One last thing. We're going to look at example 4, which gives you a big long sentence, and it tells you to simplify it. Okay? A big long sentence, and it tells you to simplify it. Don't be concerned by the number of terms. Simply work it nice and slow, and you'll be okay. Let's start with writing it out. Okay, x minus 1. This is on page 169. I'm going to verify that I wrote it right. Plus 4 and minus 3y. Okay, the key here is to start collecting things by distributing first. You want to take care of any distribution that has to go on. That is one place it needs to happen. X times the difference of this. Well, since you can't subtract these terms, you need to just distribute. Over here, since you can't add an x and a 2y, you need to distribute. Since you can't subtract an x and a 1, you need to distribute. Okay? So, x and 2y is 2xy. X and negative 3 is negative 3x. Positive 4 and x, positive 4x. Positive 4 and 2y, positive 8y. Negative 3y and x is negative 3xy. Negative 3y and negative 1, positive 3y. Okay, there is no squares, so I am just going to work with, starting with x, and then I'm going to go to xy, and then I'm going to end with y. Okay, so I'm going to start with x. Negative 3x, positive 4x. Negative 3x, positive 4x. You should end up with x. Okay, we're done with that. I said I wanted to do xy next. 2, negative 3, so that is a negative xy. Done with those. Y's, 8 and 3, 11y. Done with those. If there's nothing left to do, you can't combine any further, then that is your final combined form of that above messy polynomial. Okay? I want to do one more like that with you, and this one hopefully will make it very clear. 2. I'm copying this. You might not, you don't have it in front of you, so you need to copy what I've got. Okay. So, this is another example, just like example 4. It's a little smaller, but it doesn't change the technique. I can't combine these two unlike terms. I can't combine these two unlike terms. So my next best thing is to distribute. Starting with 2 and 4m squared, I get 8m squared. 2 and 3, both of them are positive. Negative 7 and m squared, negative 7 and negative 2. You get your positive 14. Bring down the little 1 that's lonely. All right? I am going to start with my m squareds. Looks like I have 1m squared after all is said and done. Positive 8, negative 7. 1m squared is left. 14 plus 6 plus 1 looks like 21 to me. Final answer. M squared plus 21. All right? This is lesson 4.1, Algebra 1, Algebra 2. Boy, I'm full of mistakes today. So, anyways, there you have it.